Well, good evening, viewers. It's early evening. We're on the outskirts of Andover, up on the West Portway Industrial Estate. Behind me is a barbecue going, and there's a couple of guys actually cooking something here, and I wonder what they're doing right in the middle of West Portway with a barbecue this time at night. Can you tell me what's going on? Is this the way in?
Yeah, that's the way in.
What do you got going there?
Do you want to have a look?
Yes, please. Yeah. Oh! Well, I think we'll abandon that idea, Steve, and I think we'll go in the door, but we'll go and find out what's going on here. Right, follow me. Follow me. Here we go. It says up here, showroom. So in the true Town TV style, we're going to go and find out what's going on the West Portway. And here it is. KJM Windows Open Night. What's going on this evening? It's 8:15 and there's all these people in your premises.
Well, basically, once about every 3 times a year we throw an open evening, and basically, as you can see, people can wander around a relaxed atmosphere. They can see what's actually going on, go down to the factory floor, see what's being manufactured, talk to the lads on the floor, watch them eat their sausages from the barbecue, and take a glass of wine, and generally wander around and feel free to ask all the questions they want to ask or what they wouldn't like to ask in a normal sales confrontation. This way they come, they're completely relaxed, and hopefully they feel quite uninhibited to fire away all the questions they want to.
But it says here KGM has got over 5,000 satisfied customers. Why have an open day? You've got all those customers.
I suppose, like anything else, it's all ongoing, isn't it? You've got to you can't stop and really, relax and look back at your laurels. So you've got to keep going forward.
So business is obviously very good.
Yes, basically we're quite pleased. We've survived the recession. The bulk of our work, well over 90%, comes in as a result of recommendation, which is due, we feel, to the standard of workmanship and the quality that we actually produce and install. And we're very proud of our reputation.
And you make everything here on the
it's all in-house, which is a nice thing that people like. They can actually come and see, and if they want to, they can actually follow their window from start to finish, literally from the drawing board, going through production to the time it actually goes out to be installed.
So unlike a lot of firms, you don't actually buy it in.
No, that's right. We've got total control. So we know which lad put which screws in which window. Right.
So how long have you been going, Bev?
This is our 12th year. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. And we're going to be following KGM over the next few weeks, see what you're actually up to. And congratulations, a really good evening.
Right, thanks very much indeed.
I think we're going to have another glass of your red wine, I think.
Please do, and I'll go and do a bit more. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, hello, Andover viewers. Welcome to the Chantry Centre. On this week's show, and incidentally, I hope you enjoyed that bit from KJM. We're going to be talking to John Creasy, the owner, I think, over these next couple of weeks. But back to this week's show, we've got an unusual feature for you this week. It's the Marstons Pub Quiz Challenge, produced in association with Town TV. We're having a pub quiz over the next 4 weeks, and it's between 3 teams. It's the Angel Hotel, the Anton and the Globe, all Marstons pubs, and we held it in the Globe in the High Street. And the first heat is very exciting, but that'll be coming up shortly. Also this week, I don't know if you read the Andover Advertiser this week, but there's the headlines here. It says, bit gloomy reading really, Town Centre, future grim. Well, I don't know what you think about that. They say that Andover Town Centre will lose £40 million if Safeways opens up outside. And I don't know what you think about that. Perhaps you'd give us a call on Andover 335556, 335556. So let us know what you think. The number will come up here to let us know what you think about that. Obviously, it's quite an interesting topic for all us people who are actually in the Chantry Centre. We've got the Croydex's new shop opened up across there, and we're here and trying to make Andover work. trying to put it on the map, so to speak. But we need your opinion. What do you think? Do you want a safe ways outside of town? Ring us on 335556. Let us know what you think. Also on the show this week, we continue around the Caribbean. And this week we're in St Kitts, beautiful island, and we went there with Red Holloway and his band. Steve and I trudged around with Crizzy around the Caribbean island of St Kitts. That was hot, that was fun. A bit like Andover today, it's up in the 70s. What else did we do? Oh, I know. We went to Middle Wallop to sign off D-Day, and we were there with John Miller and the Herb Miller Band, and Rosemary Squires did some singing. But that was a great evening too. And I think you would agree D-Day was quite a wonderful pageant and tribute to everybody. But I guess that's about it. But one other thing I've got to show you, if you come this way, follow me, look, Steve, and look in this window here, and you'll see something called the Town TV Wine Club. Now, in our window here in the Chantry Centre, we've got some fine English wines, and you can order them by the case from here. You've got, it's the Wooldings Vinyard, it's out at Whitchurch. And you've got a medium dry white at $3.99, a dry white at $4.70, and a red at $5.50, all 1992 vintages. You've got to buy by the case there, but if you do, you get a 5% discount. So that's a bargain. Anyway, it's a new thing for Town TV. It's the Town TV Wine Club. So there it is in the window. And don't forget, you can also buy a car from Doves, which is over in our other window. And you can also buy a car from Graham Taylor up at Millway Toyota. You've probably seen us by now rushing around Andover in our very splendid Toyota Jeep. But anyway, there's a Fiesta for you. We're going to go back inside our premises, and if I can get back in the door, that is, and go on editing this program. But there's Crizzy. If you want any Crizzy doesn't like being on camera, but if you want any stories at all, give Crizzy a buzz on Andover 335556, Andover 335556. And anyway, come on, we're going in here now, and here's Tony. If you want any advertising at all, don't forget our new £89 special offer. It's Andover 335556. Repeat that number, Tony.
Andover 335556.
That's it. For your £89 bargain.
Take the glasses off. 3356.
335556. And as I say, that's it. So it's a lovely day, but we're locked in the Chantry Centre. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the programme.
Aha! Play. If I can focus. Oh! If I can focus in on that, it says play. Ah, it's John Miller.
Well, it's a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's June 7th, the day after D-Day. And tonight's here at the Army Air Corps Base, Middle Wallop, in the Army Museum. We're celebrating with Herb Miller D-Day, and we've got the fabulous Herb Miller Orchestra just about to start behind us. And hopefully we'll be able to get a few interviews with some of the people like Rosemary Squires and John Miller, who's conducting tonight. But as I say, Glenn Miller's nephew, John, is going to be conducting. So it should be a really good evening. Good audience turning up, and fortunately the weather is really quite nice. So it's Miller Magic, just about to start at Middle Wallop. Okay. There we go. So hello, we're the local cable network. What are you doing here this evening, apart from watching Herb Miller Orchestra?
We're having a good evening. We're having a drink and a conversation,
Yeah.
and we're going to have a nice day.
And it's not raining, is it? Which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's
Yep.
quite a miracle, yeah.
Yep.
So what do you think of the D-Day celebration so far? Yesterday, it was pretty impressive.
Absolutely impressive. Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. I'm too young to be there, but I think for those people that were there, I think it must have been very, very, very exciting for them. Yeah.
So are you a big fan of Glenn Miller's music?
Yeah, always have been. Yeah.
Yeah, so far, I really enjoy it. Yeah. So we got next to you here. Who's this?
My associate.
Yeah. Thank you.
So where are you from, sir?
Andover.
From Andover, whereabouts?
Well, in Andover.
Yeah.
Well, just outside of Andover, actually.
Just outside.
Yeah.
Okay, well say hello to all your friends on Town TV.
Hello. Thank you very much.
So you're here to enjoy some music tonight?
Yeah, too true. That's what I come for. Music. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get your name anyway. What's your name? Sorry.
Ivor.
Ivor.
Yep.
And who's that next to you there?
Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Rose.
Rose?
Wendy.
Well done. Well done. Well, thanks for coming tonight. I hope you're going to enjoy this music.
Oh, well, I'm sure we will.
I've heard them before. It's really, really good. Anyway, this gentleman down the end here, here you, sir.
I'm John,
You're John. Where are you from, John?
Andover,
Whereabouts?
right in the town,
Yeah, whereabouts is that?
Old Brinton Road.
Old Winton Road. Well, say hello to all your friends in Old Winton Road.
Road. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody in there?
So, you've come to enjoy the music tonight too.
Yeah, I've been a Glenn Miller fan since 1940 when he came over here.
Yeah. Did you saw the original? Did you hear the original band?
Richard saw the original when they were all of us.
Yeah, I've seen these before, and these are absolutely.
Air Force.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of all the D-Day celebrations? Yeah, they were fantastic, weren't they?
Right up here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion going on yesterday, wasn't there?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. But anyway, got a good night for it. It's not raining, so sit back and enjoy the concert. All right, thanks for talking to us. We're with two press officers who've just got back from Normandy, hot from the beaches. And your names?
I'm Anita Newcourt.
Yeah. And
I'm Penny Studholme.
must have been a fantastic experience for both of you.
It was absolutely words. You can't explain what it was like, really.
Yeah, I saw some of the TV pictures, quite staggering yesterday on the beach.
Yes, we were both on the beach actually, and I must say we both had to restrain our tears several times. It was very, very emotional.
And it was emotional. A lot of people were in tears there, I think.
They were. It was a huge privilege for us to be involved in it as well. Seeing the veterans there were 15,000 veterans marching past, and as Anita says, both of us on the beach, in the middle of the parade, right in front of the Royal Party. It was such an experience. It's one we will never forget.
Didn't the tide start coming in, say?
It did. Thankfully, the timings of the parade went very well, and the tide came in immediately after most of the veterans had marched off. The press officers got wet, but that doesn't matter. It's the veterans that are important.
Did you see people like Bill Clinton and people like that, or?
Yes, they were all there. The actual beach ceremony he was not involved in, although all our royal family were there.
The event at Arromanches was for the 3rd Division, and that was the UK forces that came ashore on the gold exercise up the beaches of Arromanches. President Clinton was involved in the international event at Omaha, celebrating the larger American landings there.
I thought the French mayor gave a very, very good speech in English. Don't you think so? Did you see that?
He was excellent, actually. His French improved dramatically.
Dr. Somebody, wasn't it? He was very, very good indeed. But overall, it must have been an amazing experience for both of you, as I say.
It was great to actually see the local boys here. The Middle Wallop band were actually in the middle of it all on the beach yesterday, and they flew the local colours for everybody from around here, so it was good to see them out there too.
Something you'll never forget, I guess.
And the other thing that the Air Corps did, of course, was celebrate the glider pilot regiment landing, and we had 3 lynxes that came in onto Pegasus Bridge in a very moving ceremony, moving across the bridge with the band and buglers from the Ox and Bucks, leading on the veterans who had actually landed the glider pilots 50 years ago.
Sergeant Barkway was there, wasn't he, if I remember?
He was, and also Major John Howard, who landed the first glider.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming back to Middle Wallop tonight, and we've got Herb Miller playing tonight, I believe.
We have. Hopefully it's going to be a good night, and the sun is shining.
The sun is shining,
Great.
which is brilliant.
We're looking forward to it.
Anyway, thanks very much for talking to us. That's great.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Well, we're almost ready to start, and it's been rumoured that John Miller is about to arrive by Tiger Moth, and that could well be him, just circling the base. So I think the expected touchdown is in about 2 minutes' time, so he's doing a really good fly past here. And in comes the Tiger Moth bearing John Miller. Quite an exciting wind-up to the D-Day festivities here at Middle Wallop this evening. About 7:30 almost. And I think we're in for a very good concert this evening, but obviously very good indeed.
There's Eddie. Walking in the shot. Walking in the shot.
And here he comes. Lovely old plane, beautiful. There's John actually in the front seat, just about to climb out. As ever, the showman, John. We're going to try and grab a quick interview with him before he actually gets on stage, and then Steve, I think, will probably just follow him up to the stage. John, just a very quick interview just before you get on stage. Thanks so much for coming to Middlewalt this evening. I think part of the D-Day celebrations is amazing. Thank you so much. So
Pleasure.
You get on stage and have a good performance.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Honey, I'm home. My name is John Miller, and this is the Herb Miller Orchestra.
John, it's fantastic to have you here tonight.
Thank you, Alan.
What's it like? What's the atmosphere like for you tonight after D-Day yesterday?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Lovely folk, nice evening, and I got the guys on automatic pilot, and it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
You're really cooking tonight. It sounds absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
The sound is amazing, isn't it? How did you walk off that tiger moth, get straight up there and start playing the most amazing music?
Panic, that's all.
What was it like flying?
That was great, lovely. You did some really steep turns over the crowd, and that was great.
So what?
I'm going to have to go back to work in a second.
So what else is going to happen tonight?
Oh, we got Rosemary Squires. Where do you see her? She's fantastic. Even the musicians like her.
Take care. See you later.
I swear I don't know.
Rosemary Squires, we're here.
That's right.
We've made it. It's the day after D-Day.
Yes, it's all very exciting, and we've got a nice crowd turned up.
It's not raining, is it?
No, it isn't. Keep your fingers crossed.
I see there's a front moving at 10 o'clock, but I hope not. But...
Oh, is it? God, yeah, we'll be just going on knockings. So do I.
That's a great sound, though, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it great, you know? And when you see him, it's quite a chill. You know, you get all the goose pimples when you see him come on, because he looks so much like his uncle. Yes.
What do you think about yesterday? I mean, the celebrations yesterday were fantastic.
Well, my husband, he's a tough man at the exterior, but inside he's a real soft pussycat. And he's been a police chief, you know, of Wiltshire, and he said he cried, you know.
I think we all had a few tears.
I think we did.
Even the Queen did.
She did. Her voice broke. Very, very emotional, but a good thing. Very good thing.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
And tonight, here we are. We've got the big crowd here tonight at Middle Wallop.
That's right. Lovely.
And you said you were going to come back and do a lot of songs for us. So
that's right, yes.
Looking forward to those.
Thank you very much.
So we'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
And doing some songs. And hope you don't get too cold.
No, well, I have this mag, which is very authentic, you know, because we used to hang around like this, because I used to sing to the troops in the wars, you know. As I said, my mother came with me, but always had a kind of a mac or a coat on to keep the cold out. And in the back of a big lorry, we used to set up a band on there. And
it's an amazing original sound, though, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's right. It's like coming full circle, you know. It really is.
Anyway, thanks for coming tonight. I do appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Okay. God bless.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is ready to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Get happy. Get happy. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful over on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. Better chase your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Well, hello. Today we've got David Foster, who's the Andover Festival director, and alongside David we've got Eddie Ruffell, who's the chairman of the Andover Festivities Limited. I didn't know there was such a thing, but we'll learn in the next 10 minutes what it's all about. David, what's the policy of the Andover Festival?
Well, the policy really is like other years. We try and provide a programme of entertainment to cover of the widest audience possible. So we look at the community and try and plug the gaps so there's something hopefully for everyone. Obviously in an ideal world that's not really the situation, but again we try and provide entertainment so everyone in the community will come along so there's something in the programme they'd like to see. So it's a really cross-section of entertainment.
Yeah. What are the major problems about staging the Andover Festival then?
Well, the main problem is there are many. I mean, I think people in Andover have a bit of a lack of confidence in the town, and they always feel that they're the poor relation to the neighbouring towns.
Yeah.
So first, I don't think they really look to see what's on locally. They look further afield. But the other problem we have is we have a lack of venues. I mean, to bring in the big-name people that would be well supported, we only have Cricklade Theatre, which is 270 seats, and obviously if you work out the artist fee times 270, I mean, there's not really, the ticket price would be too high.
Indeed.
So I'd like to see in the future that we actually had a much bigger venue, so we could host, say, bigger names and bigger attractions. So I think the venues is the key thing, but we're a bit of a catch-22, because unless we can prove to the authorities that we have a demand for the arts, I don't suppose they'll ever sign a cheque for a bigger venue.
Indeed.
So I think that's the key issue, really. So I think one of the policies against the festival is to create awareness of the arts, improve the quality of life, and then maybe one day we can be like our neighbouring towns and have some decent venues.
Well, let's hope that comes very soon.
Yeah.
Eddie, you're more or less responsible for getting the funding for that, or you talk to the business people in town. What sort of a reception do you get from these people when you go asking them for funding for it?
As you've obviously realised, that we have to get funding from outside of local authorities. I must say, though, that the Test Valley and the Hampshire County Council do help us quite a lot in providing some of the funds to get the ball rolling. But we do have to go to a lot of different companies to get some money. David is responsible for going to most of these companies. The reception is often quite pleasant insofar that they often have a certain thing that they'd like to see. But money in this day and age is very difficult to come by. My own firm do sponsor a small amount of the festival because I personally do believe in it greatly, which is obviously one of the reasons why I help the festival in my own limited way by being chairman of Andover Festivities. I'd like to see more companies in Andover come into the bandwagon, so to speak. We get sponsorship from over 20 different companies, and quite frankly the amount of money is immaterial. We have sponsorship which is £50. We have sponsorships that go in the order of several thousands of pounds. Obviously it's nice to have several thousands of pounds from a sponsor because that helps us to organise the bigger events. But that's not something that a lot of firms can do. But we're very happy, for example, to put 2 or 3 firms together to produce a small event that they'd like to see.
Oh, right. David, what's the most popular up-and-coming things you've got for the festival? What's the most popular events that you've got coming up?
Well, over the years we've hopefully sort of gauged the type of things people have actually supported. So a few events in this year, the 10th festival, we have actually repeated. For instance, we've brought back Hinge and Bracket. About a few years ago we booked them for 1 night. We've now booked them for 2, and they virtually have sold out. So anyone wishing to see Hinge and Bracket, there's only about 50 tickets left.
No, really.
Move very quickly. And also George Melly, he's been to the festival before, and again he's popular. But there's several events. It's very hard to pick up which are the highlights. I mean, we're trying to provide to a younger audience, so we have a laser light disco at the Leisure Centre, and we have an evening of indie pop at the Flicks nightclub.
That's with Delirious.
That's right, yes. We have Toya Wilcox, which I'm very delighted to welcome to Andover.
That's a bit of a coup, really, for
it
the
is,
festival,
yes, and it's going to be on a big concert scale. We're bringing a lot of extra equipment into the venue to make it very much like what people would expect from a concert.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to pinpoint any one. I suppose the day of most activity will be on the 7th of July, which is the day of the tour when the cyclists come through, because we're actually organising a big family fun day which is free. And so we've booked in a lot of theatre companies and music and circus skills, a lot of visual entertainment.
Where will the free day, where will people go to see that?
It's going to be staged at the Admiral's Way open air space, which is off the London Road by the end of Vigo Road. So it's a sort of a full day of entertainment from 11 o'clock to about 5, and it's all free. So hopefully people will come along. Some of the schools have taken time off, and some companies have given people extended lunch hours. But I think this is a chance in a lifetime for actually Latour to come through Andover.
Yeah.
In fact, it's part of our festival programme. It has actually enhanced our programme.
Excellent. Eddie, going back to this, your title, Chairman of the Andover Festivities Limited. It's not just so you don't just work on the festival, you actually work all year round on various functions.
We have the, in our constitution, we have the ability to do virtually anything that we wish to do. Our aim, obviously, is to bring things into Andover that wouldn't normally come to Andover.
Yeah.
Things like Toya Wilcox, I think, is a prime example of this. As Andover Festivities Limited, we can organise other events, and we're hoping that in the future things will come to Andover that will be an ideal opportunity for Andover Festivities to get together with certain of these events to produce them, for the general entertainment of people.
Yeah, excellent. And to get some sponsorship to do this as well.
Yes, and sponsorship is the most important thing. You can't do any of this without money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you do need money. We get a lot of favours from a lot of different places. Our own links, my own company's links with the film industry allows us to borrow certain of the equipment that they have free of charge. I know certain other companies provide us with other equipment free of charge. So the whole thing is a general, let's help everybody out. And the result is, I think, the entertainment factor in Andover increases. I think you find that the quality of entertainment that the people in Andover can experience rises. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, it's self-evident, because I remember, it's not that long ago, everybody was saying that nothing happens in Andover.
That's right.
You just have to look at the list of what's happening in this festival to realise something is happening, and a lot of things are happening.
Absolutely.
And if we can keep it going throughout the year, so much the better.
Yes.
Where's the best? Where do people buy tickets for all the events, David?
Most of the tickets for most of the events are sold at the Cricklade Theatre box office, which is open from 10 till about 8 daily. So hopefully people go along there. They can phone in and reserve tickets, and they can pay by credit card. So that is the main ticket office.
Yeah.
And do look out for this brochure. This is the brochure that you'll find in most of the pubs, restaurants, public areas. In here, it absolutely contains everything, including the box office number, so you can ring up and book your ticket.
Indeed. Well, anybody can pick it up from our studio here. We've got quite a few of them here, so if anybody wants to pop in and pick it up, they're most welcome to do so. Can I thank you very much for coming in today to talk to us about the festival, and I know it's going to be a wonderful couple of weeks, and thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The children here today have been planting up a garden that we are trying to create for the people with special needs. We've got raised beds and wide path accesses for wheelchairs and things like this. These children from Portway Junior School have come along to plant it up with plants that they grew themselves in the classroom. And they've chosen plants that are scented and colourful that will be a benefit to people who come along here and, hopefully take advantage of the work the children have done. The work is all in conjunction with the Test Valley or Andover in Bloom competition, and this will be one of the features that we'll be showing the judges when they come along here on the 29th of June.
29th of June, so we shall definitely be here for that.
We've had sponsorship principally from National Grid. The money that we received from them went towards the log edging and the purchase of the plants, and we were further supported by Stanner Lifts, TSB, and
probably Twinings.
Twinings, yeah, yeah, Twinings with the seats, and we've chosen seats with armrests so that people who are a bit infirm can have got some sort of support to help them sit down and get up again. So it's all worked out very well, and we hope to continue it next year perhaps and extend it around the other side of the bowling green so we have a complete sort of circle route for people to come in and look around.
But it's certainly very pretty. It's very relaxing and restful up here as well, isn't it?
It's a nice aspect here in the park, and you've got good views, and there's a lot of scope for improvements, and we'll be working on that in the future.
But then now you're going to be looking for someone to sponsor some bins for litter.
We just identified the fact that we should have had some bins here as well to complement the seats. We'll try and arrange that, but we're always looking for anybody who's prepared to sponsor any aspect of the work that we do in this particular area.
Because the children don't want to see all litter all over the things. They're hard work.
Very quick to point that out to us today when they arrived.
So come on, Tesco, Safeways, all you supermarkets, come on and get sponsoring.
Right, yeah.
We've been supporting Test Valley and Bloom for the last few years since they've been doing it. So this year we've come up here to help with this one because this is part of Test Valley and Bloom, and they're doing it for disabled people for a garden.
Well, that's very nice, and I see you're supporting a lovely T-shirt here, which is the first time I believe you've worn them.
No, we did it.
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah, second time.
Well, they're very smart, aren't they? Do you like them yourself?
Yes, I quite like them. Well, we grew some stocks and these Nicotianas. We planted some stocks over there, and we planted more Nicotianas and dwarf dahlias.
So when people walk through here in the evening, then it's going to smell absolutely wonderful when they all come up, isn't it? And you're going to come down and take care of them, all of you, bit by bit? Well, I think you've done a wonderful job here. You've been busy girls and boys, haven't you? Hi, Kelly.
Hi. At school we've done a competition as well, and what we're doing is everyone's going to try and bring in a plant that's in an unusual pot, and that's one of the competitions that we're doing at school as well for year 4.
That sounds very interesting. Yeah, so whose idea was this?
Well, Mrs. Timms.
And so you all agreed, did you? Did you have a vote as to whether you thought that was a good idea, or
No.
you just get told? Typical school teacher. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
Well, here we are back in the Chantry Centre. It's a lovely, lovely sunny day. Must be up in the 80s, and it's about 11:30 in the morning. But hang on, there's somebody sticking something on the window over there. Hey, what? I don't. Hey, you can't put that there. You can't put that there.
And why not?
Why?
Why not, might I add?
Well, I suppose you are Reg Presley.
Yes.
Well, I suppose you are number one. I suppose you can put it there. I suppose really. What is it?
I'm sticking them everywhere at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah. Be careful because don't turn on me.
What is it?
It's in actual fact a thing that we're doing over at Crickley Theatre on the 22nd of July. Did you get this? 22nd of July. There's some really good information coming in about the crop circles. There's going to be an update on that by Colin. And also Timothy Good, who's the author of about 8 books. He's up to the minute on everything that he does as well. I should be talking and opening the show for about 10 or 15 minutes.
So there we are, Reg.
I'm even looking forward to this.
Reg Presley presents the UFO show at the Crickley Theatre.
Be there.
And I think
miss it because something is really starting to happen this year.
And I think you are going to be able to get some tickets at Town TV if you want to. Is that right?
Town TV and also at Cricklade and you know that. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. So give us a buzz on 335556 if you want some tickets for the UFO show, Friday, 22nd of July with Reg. Only a £5 to get in.
See you there.
So Rob, what's Commit to Get Fit all about?
Right, it's a campaign to raise money on behalf of muscular dystrophy, and it's a national campaign organised by the Fitness Industry Association. We will be the only centre in and around this region that will actually be partaking in the Commit to Get Fit campaign, and we kick off our campaign on the 11th of July. As a forerunner for that, all the viewers can come along to the Chantry Centre on the 2nd of July, where Town TV have kindly allowed us to have the slide receive its official launch in this town. The slide is a new exercise routine from America, one of the latest and best ways of toning and conditioning, being used by Sally Gunnell in a preparation for the 1996 Olympics. This is just one of the activities that you can choose from if you commit to get fit at the Andover Leisure Centre.
Okay, Rob, thanks very much for talking to us.
Town TV viewers, welcome to the Globe in Andover High Street, and we're here for the Town TV Marstons pub quiz. 3 teams here tonight. We've got the Ant and Arms, the Angel Inn and the Globe. The Globe are the home team, obviously. My name's John Bates. I'm an ex-Andover boy. I'm a professional bookmaker on Racecourse now. You've probably seen me on television. So it's nice to be home again. I've always thought of Andover as my home. Our adjudicator for the evening is Tony Murray over in the corner. He's, I'm sure most of you will know, he's an ex-trog, so we're here. Just to tell you basically how the game's going to work, each team has 3 members. One of them is a dart thrower. Well, we think they are. Watching them in practice, I'm not so sure about that. There'll be 10 questions per team. Each thrower will get 3 throws, and whatever his score is, that will be the value of that next question. Are you clear on that, lads? Yes? Yeah. You don't look very clear. Right. Very, very simple. No help from the audience. May the best man win. Let's just introduce you, all ladies. We've got one very, very nice lady here tonight. We've got the 3 teams. Well, here's the 2. We're playing, we've got the Ant and Arms over on the left-hand side, and the first match is the Ant against the Angel. These 3 good-looking lads here, smile, for God's sake, lads. Now, come on, smile. These are the men, really, where all the pressure's going to lie. They are the dart throwers. Right, so just relax. There you are. Look. Right, lovely. So we'll get straight in. Over here, we've got the angel in. Terry James, where are you, my love? There you are. He's the dart thrower. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a paint decorator.
Yeah, well, my father was a painter and decorator. Henry Bates, you probably, some of the older people will know him. You work for yourself?
I'm self-employed.
Lovely, lovely, good, good. And here, Andy Holloway, he's never stopped moaning since we've got in here. Doesn't like being a TV star. Just tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a storeman.
Whereabouts, mate?
I work for this gentleman here for Broadcast Technology.
So you could be in trouble tonight if you don't answer.
Indeed,
yes.
I could, yeah.
Could get the sack. And here we've got Jeff Barnett. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jeff.
Electronics engineer, local company Broadcast Technology. Married, 2 children.
Yeah.
Katie and Alicia.
Lovely. Andover boy?
No, I come from the Midlands.
All right,
Near Coventry.
Well, it sounds like the Angel. I've got quite a formidable team. We've got a painter and decorator, a storeman and an electronics engineer. So, could be all right here. I think at the moment, I said I'm a bookmaker, you're probably about 5 to 4 on you lot at the moment. Now, over here, ladies first, we've got Paula Bacon. Now, I know you're in accounts, yes? Is that right? You told me earlier.
Well, I work for an accountant.
Yes.
I'm a filing clerk.
Lovely. Is it as boring as it sounds, or no, not really?
It can be fun sometimes, actually.
Yeah, good, good. Well, let's hope we have some fun tonight. That's what we're here for. It's nothing too serious. And here is Kenny Bryan. Sing to me. Go on, sing.
Sing?
Go on, sing. What do you do, Ken?
A freelance administrator. I used to be a professional gambler, but
Did you?
guys like you cleaned me out.
I don't know about that. I promise you it's been very, very difficult on the racetracks the last few years. Don't believe everything that McCririck says. Yeah? You like a day at the races, then?
I do, yes.
Lovely, lovely. Well, there we are. And now we've got Rod Somerset. Where are you, Ma? Here we are. Here's the man here. I was watching him in practice, and again, your favourite. I think you know. Are you a bit nervous? Are you? Just a little bit. Yeah, I know the feeling. But he looked formidable in practice. I tell you that. What do you do, mate?
I'm a colour planner in the print industry.
You were telling me, weren't you? Used to be Kelly's.
Used to be Kelly's. Now it's St Ives Andover.
It's what?
St Ives.
St Ives Andover. Kelly's. It was world famous. Kelly's. I used to play table tennis there at Kelly's. In the hall. Anyway, lovely. So there we are. There, the match is about to start. So we'll clear the decks now, and we're ready for action, are we? The quiz is going to start. May the best man win, and lady win. Right, we're ready. That's it. Let's go. Anton at throwing first, and we've got Ron on the hockey.
30.
30-3. Well, they've seen better, seen worse, haven't we, Ron? But anyway, you're off, mate. They've got to go. OK, Anton. Now, remember, you've got 15 seconds. Take your time. You can convert. If you want to have a think about it, Tony will signify that you've got 5 seconds left until. First question. Where in the human body is your scapula?
It's a shoulder blade.
Absolutely right. Shoulder blade. 30 points to the Anton. Right, off we go with the Angel. There he is, the demon, painter and decorator. It's Terry on the hockey. Looks all right. Hello. Good darts. Come on, give him a cheer. Come on, Amity. It's all right. Don't bother telling me anybody how many he got. How many did he get, Mr. Murray? 140. 140. Right, now lads, I can't stress enough. Very important question, 140. Just relax, stop sweating, have a pint of pedigree. There you go. Here's your question. Where in the human body is your patella? Where in the human body is your patella?
It's your kneecap.
Hi, 140 points. Well done, lads. Lovely. OK, Ron, back on the hockey, mate. Off you go. 41 scored, never bad, never bad. 41, so this is for 41 points. What does karate mean in English? I thought we were going to kiss each other then. Did you see them?
Open hand.
Open hand, 41 points. Tremendous. Right, Terry. You're going to have 6 to 4, you don't beat 140, mate, if you'd like a bet. No, here he goes. 5. Good dart. 45. Okay, lads, here we go, the Angel, 45 points. What does judo mean in English? What does judo mean in English?
Yes, just to say something.
You've got 5 seconds, lads.
No idea.
We need an answer.
No, I don't know.
No, don't know. Well, it means, I didn't know either, and, you know, I'm a secondary school boy, but I didn't know. Gentle way. Never heard of that. Sounds like a horse, doesn't it, gentle way? No points. Off we go again. There we go. Come on, Ron, off you go, mate.
$25.
Oh, bad luck, mate, bad luck. How many?
25.
25 points. No betting on this. I think you certainly get this, but just relax. Do you want me to sing it or something? I'll sing it for you. Now, what was the Beatles' first hit record?
Love Me Do.
Love Me Do. Magic, 25 points. Well done, man. Off you go, Terry. Go on, son. Hello.
25.
44.
44. Looked like a 60 for me. It really did, yeah. How many? 44. 44. I like the way the questions roll here. They go, you know, very, very nice. We've got another musical question. What was the Rolling Stones' first #1 hit?
It's all over now.
It's all over now. That's what my missus said to me the other night. It's all over now. And that was worth how many, Tony?
44.
44. How many?
7.
Sorry, say it again.
7.
7. That's 7. If you want a bit to 7. You've got to show 7. Well, I think you'll be pleased, lads, that it's only for 7 points. I don't think you'll get this, but, you know, I'm sure I wouldn't. Here, now, what is Doris Day's real name? They're going to get it. They're going to get it. And it's worth more than 7 points if they get it. Ron, you want your ass kicking for this, I'll tell you.
5, 4, 3.
Something like Doris Clapperhorn or something.
Well, it's Doris Kappelhoff, but I'll ask Mr. Adjudicator. How did you know that? Can we accept that?
You on my time.
I think
It's Hoff. It's Hoff. 7 points, Anna. Lovely. Oh, 100! 100! What was Houdini's real name? The globe becomes hushed. You got 5 seconds, lads. Need an answer?
Harry Gertz.
Harry Gertz. I'm sorry, it's Eric Weiss. Never mind, 100 points. 20.
40. 60.
Good boy, Ron. Good dart. 60. Who was the cross-eyed lion? It's worth 60 points. Clarence, 60 points you've got. Okay, so that's halfway in the competition. Both teams have had 5 questions. Mr. Adjudicator, dare I ask you, can you give us some scores, Tony, please?
Right, the Anton have got 163.
163 for the Anton.
And the Angel have got 209.
Yeah. 209, give him a shout. Okay. Here we go. Ron's on the hockey. Oh.
Hey.
Hello, how many?
He's at 80.
80! His highest score. Lovely, good dart, mate. So for 80 points, where was Napoleon born? Who said it?
He was born in Corsica.
Corsica, 80 points, well done, lovely. Looks good.
60.
60, well done, mate, lovely. Okay, for 60 points, Angel. We've just asked where Napoleon was born. Now, where did he die? Where did Napoleon die?
Elba, Island of Elba.
No, I'm sorry, it was St. Helena. Okay, off you go, Ron. Good darts. 85. Good score. Well done, mate. Lovely. 85. Okay. What is the most easterly state in the USA? The most easterly state. Five seconds. We need an answer.
Maine.
No, I'm sorry, it's Alaska. Alaska. No points. Off you go, Terry. Terry back on the offer.
Easter.
83. Well done, Terry. What is the most westerly state in the United States of America? The most westerly. Five seconds. We need an answer.
Florida.
Florida. No. Now you can hang me up from there. I didn't get the questions. It's Alaska.
Yeah.
Now, believe me, I queried it. You're going to query it. Our adjudicator queried it. And we all queried it. And the quiz, the fellow that compiled it said it's absolutely right. Don't ask me how. I'm not a geographer. Ron on the hockey. There you go. Good darts. How many, mate? 45? I do beg your pardon. 55. 55. So for 55 points, who was the battery boy? No rude replies to this.
Torchy.
Torchy, the battery boy. 55 points. Terry, off you go.
$40.
40 scored. Nice 40, nice steady player. Wonderful. You cannot say that the questions are not original. We've just had the battery boy, who was always in between Bill and Ben. Oh my God. What was that? Who was always in between Bill and Ben? No rude answers.
Little weed.
Little weed. Little weed. Sorry, how many was that for? It's blown my mind. 40. 40, lovely. Now, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. There are 2 questions left. Ron, it's getting a bit tight now, mate. Ron's on the hockey. From Kelly's, used to be Kelly's, there he is. Yeah, good dance. 60. 60. Your second last question. Relax, Paula. Just sit there and just lay back. Let Ken do all the work. Now you got Torchy, didn't you? You got the Torchy. Right. What sport is played on a gridiron?
American football.
American football for 60 points. Well done. Lovely. Off you go, Terry. Bang them in, mate.
Get them in there.
$26. 26. So, Angel, right. What sport would you be involved in if you were trying to catch a crab? Think about it. Rowing? Who said rowing?
Rowing.
Rowing is right. Rowing or sculling, lovely. 20 points. There you go. Lovely. Ron's on the hockey. Looks good. Good arrows, mate. 60. Your last question, Anton. Which motorbike company produced the Commando? Which motorbike company produced the Commando? 5 seconds.
We'll try Norton.
You've tried Norton. You're absolutely right. Norton. Terrific. 60 points. Terry, this is it, mate. You could be, you could be on. Well, you could be on anything. You could be hanging paper in the morning. This is the last throw. Off you go. 49.
Good dice, Terry.
49. Good darts, Terry. Thrown well. So your last question now, Angel. Which motorbike company produced the Bantam? Which motorbike company produced the Bantam? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. We need an answer.
PSA.
PSA, you're absolutely right. 49 points. Well done. Well done. Okay, welcome back to the Marstons Town TV Pub Quiz Challenge. That's a mouthful, I might tell you. I've got with us now this good-looking fella here. I can't believe this, actually. I've just looked. I can't believe it. He's the Marstons area manager. And guess what his name is? It's Roger Drinkwater. Now that's I hope that's a point of pedigree there you've got. Right, mate. Well, I think your two pubs did you proud. The first match of the series was all a little bit nerve-wracking for us all up here, and I thought they did really well. Especially my old mate Terry. He scored 140. Terrific. Do you agree? And Ron, how many, mate? 85, wasn't it? Yeah. But despite Terry's valiant 140. His team only achieved 324 points. That was the Angel. And the winners, with 418, is the Ant Narns. Well done.
Hello, viewers. Steve's given me the big thumbs up to get on with it. Thanks for watching Town TV Pub Quiz. I think that was really successful. We've got another round coming up shortly. As you know, there's some great teams in this. We've got the Anton, the Globe and the Angel. Anybody else who wants to take part in the pub quiz, get your landlord to give us a buzz on Andover 33 5556 and we'll see what we can do. I'm sorry about the Caribbean this week. But you don't need the Caribbean. Look at the weather in Andover. It's absolutely beautiful. It's about 80 degrees. You don't need to be in the Caribbean this week. You can be with us in the Chantry Centre. And what else have we got going on this week, Steve? Well, we've got all sorts of things, but actually on Saturday, this Saturday coming, we've got Clapford Fete. That's going to be a really good one. And when we've got the Chute Fete, that's going to be an excellent one. We'll be there with our Town TV truck. And thanks to Graham Taylor at Millway Cards for that, Graham. And in fact, you'll see us all over the place this summer in Andover on Town TV. So thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. But if you want anything at all, advertising or any information or telling us what's on, just ring us on Andover 33 5556. 33 5556. Thanks for watching Town TV. Over and out.